Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody, wherever you are, wherever part of the world you are, and whatever time frame you're in the right place at the right time right now for this conversation today. I'm so excited. We have a chance to hear from Bonita Lee today, who has written an amazing book that I had a chance to read. I want to say, as an adult, I was inspired. I was like affirmed and I was validated to know that I had a place in this world. And I couldn't leave this, like, it couldn't be a secret for me. Like, people are starting to hear about this. I wanted to make sure I shared it with you all. Bonita was so generous to be able to offer time today to talk about Go On, Little Sister, Go On. And I want to hear all about it. So Bonita Lee, welcome.
Thank you so much for inviting me to this space. I'm so excited to be here today.
Yeah, well, tell us why this book and why now?
I have been working on this book since 2019, but the beauty of it is what happened and the hardship and the reality of the Black community in the United States in 2020 really pushed this book until now. I need little Black girls to know they could do anything. I need them to know that they are fierce, that they are beautiful, and they are unstoppable. And so for me to be able to do that, I wrote a poetic children's book that tells each and every sister, go on, little sister, go on. No matter what it is, no matter if anybody's done it before, no matter if you're the little trailblazer, you have other Black women backing you, telling you, little sister, go on.
Yes. When I was listening to you talk about this at your release, I didn't have the book in my hand at that time. And so I got the book actually about a couple of days later. I got it because you encourage all of us to order it right there. And I was like, let me go ahead and do it. So I did. And in flipping through this book that I have right in front of me right now, I think I saw like at least 3 different examples of my own daughter represented in here. And I sent you I texted you a picture of one of them. But there was like the baker, the soccer player, the dancer. And I was like, she's all up in this. And what would it mean? If I wish I had a book like this when I was younger that could have reaffirmed like, oh yeah, you have a place in the world no matter kind of what you do, what your energy is and what your passion is. So I really appreciate this, like for my own personal, my daughter. But I can't imagine the impact it's going to have on all the little people out there who have a chance to have this book in their hands. Yeah. What is your favorite? Oh, you're so welcome. I mean, it's true. It's really true. What is your favorite part of this book? I know you have a lot of really great parts, but what's your favorite part?
I think you just said it. My favorite part of this book is different. I've never seen a children's book like this book because I have 20 different Black girls depicted different ways. Yeah. So like you said, we have a soccer player, but we also have a cheerleader. We have a ballerina. We also have a young girl with her mom fixing a car. We have somebody who's able-bodied differently than other children. We also have a girl in there who is an albino swinging and living her best life. And so my favorite part of this book is there's not one character. Every page is a different Black girl, different colors, different pigments, different hair colors, like everything there is so that whether it's one girl, 2 girls, or 3 girls, they see themselves, they see their cousin, they see somebody on the playground that they know. And so the beauty of this book and my favorite part is it's not just for one girl, it's for all girls. And it's important for this to get out to everybody because we need to normalize seeing the beauty in the Black community and the beauty with Black children. And we need to normalize seeing Black characters because only 3% of children's books have Black characters as protagonists in the books. And so I want to disrupt that and I want to make it more than 3%.
Ooh, disrupt. Yes, I love that. Do it. Your energy is so positive. Like, I just really love talking to you right now. I haven't seen you since November in person, so I kind of miss that energy.
We got to make it happen.
We do.
Make it happen.
Yeah, I'm actually getting emotional as like talking to you because it just feels so like loving and very sincere. So thanks for offering that gift into the world. So if someone's walking through and they're either, ordering it online or see it, somewhere, what do you hope they're going to get from this? Like, you mentioned a lot about the things that inspired you to write it. What do you think readers will appreciate about it? Like maybe name a couple of things.
I think the first thing that I've heard, and I'm going to talk about the feedback I've received already. So I just got a text message from a teacher saying, The kids are fighting over the book because they're naming who it is in the book. That's me. That's my cousin. That's my neighbor. And so I really hope that people see themselves in the book. And I want grown Black women to see themselves as children in the book. Just like you said, I thought it was great. I said, I don't know about y'all, but this has been my reality. But almost every sister I know had a hairbrush singing in the fan. So when they sing page number 1, I want them to take them back to whether they were singing, I don't know, Whitney Houston, the Supremes, whether they're singing TLC, whatever it is. Yeah. I want this book to be a reminder of our childhood and the beauty we have as the Black community. And I want other people to experience it and let them know we've been here, we're still here, and we thrive in. And come learn about our culture, because we have to learn so much about other people's culture.
Love it. All right. So one of the things I really want to always encourage people to do is to brag about themselves a little bit. So, I mean, first, this whole thing is really geared around encouraging reading. Like we want to have reading like in, for our youth, but also for our adults. Like reading, I think, is such an important thing. Literature is really important. So I want to hear about what you're currently reading, but I also want you to brag about what's coming up for you next. Like what are things we should be paying attention to?
So I haven't dropped this yet, so I'm gonna drop her with you first.
Exclusive.
I was like, here we go. So I love to do spoken word, and so y'all will hear a little bit about that. Okay. Just like I wrote a children's poetry book, I will be doing some spoken word to uplift Black girls as well as Black women, and talk about the Black experience and talk about what co-conspiratorship looks like. And so I'll be doing that with rhythm. So that's coming up. There's more to come, y'all. Like we have bookmarks. We're going to get ready to do posters. So if you have a favorite little girl, you'll be able to choose her individually, or if a girl looks like a niece or your daughter or your goddaughter or someone in your classroom, you'll be able to gift them that experience. So just a couple things on the horizon, and just really, really wanting to get the word out and just let sisters know, like, go on. Don't let nothing hold you back. I told them yesterday at the book release party, I said, if there's a door, break it down. If you can't break it down, build your own. But no matter what you do, you have to go on. So in keeping with that, I am reading Bridges to Heal Us by Erin Jones. This book is amazing. It literally is a bridge into different areas of her life, and it talks about experiences that you can take and what you can do right now to be a bridge in many different places of your life.
Nice.
All right, y'all. The real truth, I was tired in 2020. Tired, not tired. I was tired, okay? And I found this little nugget right here. Okay. It's called Black Fatigue. It's by Mary Frances Winters, and it talks about the Black fatigue that was actually birthed out of the pandemic and what that experience was for us, and having to see things like experiences that were negative over and over in the media. And it talks about how we can heal and why our experiences as Black Americans is so unique. And it really gives a lot of practical things that you could take and continue to do the work, because it's not enough to give up. That's not what it's about. It's about how do you sustain your work and how do you give back to other people in the midst of your own trauma. And so I really love those books right now.
Okay. I am going to have to get that. I've read the Erin Jones one, so I'm really excited that you're also reading that. And I have to get the second one. I need to read that just for my own self-wellness. So
yes, you'll love it. You'll love it.
I want to thank you for taking time today to have this interview. I know that there's some really great things that are happening. You mentioned some things that might be happening with this book, but I also want to encourage clothing line. We want to see ourselves on our shirts. Yes. The bottom of our sweats, whatever, I'd wear one.
We had shirts yesterday. And so we have shirts that say fierce, beautiful, and unstoppable. And so we started there because that is the slogan of the book, but we are going to print some of our characters. So I will let you know first. The link will come to you.
Sounds good. Thank you so much. Everyone, if you like what you are seeing, please put a nice little like on this and subscribe to this channel. There are more interviews that are coming. I want to thank Bonita Lee. Thank you so much for taking time today to be here and talking about your great book. How can we order the book? Let us know how we can order it.
So it's on Amazon.com, and it's also on Barnes and Noble. Barnes and Noble has a larger book that is available right now. If you are local to me in Washington State, there is a Black-owned bookstore called Parable that it will be in this week. And so those three avenues, go ahead. There's also an African American book club that it will be on. So any one of those, if you just Google Bonita Lee or go on Little Sista Go On, it will pull up on the front page how you can order and support. Thank you for your love and support. I really, truly appreciate it.
You're so welcome. Take care, everybody.
Bye.